Assalamu alaikum, students of class 10. I am Munazza Kareem, and today we are going to discuss direct and indirect speech. Today we will try to discuss what is direct speech and what is indirect speech, why there is need to convert direct speech into indirect speech. We will also try to learn the difference between the structures of these two speeches. We will also learn the steps involved in the conversion. In the end, we will practice the sentences given in your grammar book. What is direct speech? The reporting of speech by repeating the actual words of a speaker. For example, he said, I'm going. If you report the same exact words as it is to a second person, to a third person, to someone else at some time later, this is called direct speech. What is indirect speech? Indirect or reported speech. Later on, the exact message is reported to a third person in a simplified way. For example, he said that he was going. Reporting speech is mostly used in reportings, in news reporting. Reporting speech is used if they are reporting about the speech of the prime minister or the speech of a politician. They will use indirect speech to make a news. On the other hand, direct speech is mostly used in quoting from the holy books, from the famous speeches, or from the famous sayings of the famous people. Let's have a look at the examples of direct speech. For instance, you went to your mother and you asked for certain favor, but your mother was busy at that moment, and mother said, I'm busy at the moment. Later on, you reported it to a third person. You reported it to your dad. Mother said, I'm busy at the moment. So this is direct speech. Similarly, your mother, look at the second sentence. Your mother said, I was busy at that moment. So your mother is referring to some time in the past when she was busy. And if you report it to a third person, you will say, using direct speech, mother said, commas, inverted commas, I was busy at that moment. Look at the structure of the direct speech. Direct speech has two parts. One part is inside the inverted commas. We call them inverted commas. These are inverted commas, or we call them quotation marks. The words written within the inverted commas are called reported speech. There is another part which is outside these inverted commas, which is separated by a comma. It is called reporting speech. So, a direct sentence has two parts: reporting speech separated by a comma, then a reported speech under the quotation marks. So, in this session, we are going to discuss assertive sentences. We are going to convert assertive sentences into indirect speech. So, just have a look what are assertive sentences. Most of the sentences of English language are assertive sentences. The sentence which declares or asserts a statement, feeling, opinion, incident, event, history, or anything is called an assertive sentence. An assertive sentence ends with a period. Ends with a period, it means that it ends with a full stop. An assertive sentence can both be a positive or negative sentence. So, in this session today, we are going to convert assertive sentences into indirect speech.
Step is change of pronoun, change of tense, and the last is other changes. At the moment in this session, we are going to discuss change of pronoun only. In the next session, we will inshallah cover the other points. Change of pronoun. Look at the sentence. My mother says I'm busy at the moment. I here is a pronoun. What is a pronoun? Pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun. So I here is a pronoun, and if we convey it like this, mother says that I'm busy at the moment, the wrong meaning will be conveyed. So instead, we should say, mother says that she is busy at the moment. So how to change this pronoun? Where to put which pronoun? I hope that you have learned the different kinds of pronoun in your previous classes. Look at the sentence. There are different parts of a sentence. Mother says to me, I'm busy at the moment. Mother in this part is subject. Me is object. And mother says to me is a reporting speech. We have just learned that it is a reporting speech. I'm busy at the moment is reported speech, and this is enclosed in inverted commas. I is the pronoun here. So topic in hand is change of pronoun. So how to change this I appropriately so that it conveys the correct message, the correct meaning is conveyed. 1, 2, 3. They represent three kinds of pronoun: first person pronoun, second person pronoun, and third person pronoun. And S and O represent subject of the reporting speech and object of the reporting speech, respectively. N stands for no change. So I've devised this simpler kind of a rule that you write down S, then O, then N, and on top of S write 1, on top of O write 2, on top of 3 write 3. So it means that first person pronoun changes with the subject of the reporting speech. Second person pronoun changes with the object of the reporting speech. And third person pronoun will not change. So first person pronouns are I, we, us, our, etc. Second person pronoun is you, your, etc. Third person pronoun is he, she, it, they, their, them, her, etc. So this will be the rule to change all these pronouns. Look at the sentences. You can see that sentence is more or less similar. So what is being changed is the pronoun. In the first sentence, mother says, I'm busy at the moment. So we have just learned that first person pronoun changes with the subject of the reporting speech. And the subject of the reporting speech here is mother. So we substitute it with mother and we use third person pronoun for mother. So instead of I, we will use she. Mother says that she is busy at the moment. So how many changes have taken place? We removed the inverted commas, we added that, we used she instead of I, and capital letter is used accordingly. Has been there was I in capital letter, but in she we didn't use capital S because we don't use capital S for she when it's in the middle of a sentence. Number 2 sentence. Mother says to me, you are busy at the moment. Mother says to me, you are busy at the moment, and it's the second person. You is a second person, and it changes with the object of the reporting speech. And object of the reporting speech is me. So mother says that to me, I am busy at the moment. See, second person changes with the object of the reporting speech. Here object is me, so we change it into its subjective case. Me is an objective case. We change it into objective case of me, which is I. Look at the third sentence. Mother says she's busy at the moment. Mother says that she is busy at the moment. Have you noticed that there is no change in the pronoun? And we have just learned that third person pronouns are not changed. There is no change in third person pronoun when we convert a direct sentence into indirect sentence. So students, here we move towards the end of our lesson. I hope that you have learned the steps and you will practice it. And after practicing, I would recommend you to solve the exercise given in your grammar book, and then match your answers with the answers given here in the last 2 slides. Dear students, I will join you very soon with more videos covering direct and indirect speech. Till then, Allah Hafiz.